Dear students, we have completed 4 topics. Number 1, introduction topic. Second unit is measures of central tendency and dispersion. Third unit is measures of relation. Fourth one is set theory. We came to the last unit, that is unit 5, matrices. Let us learn about what is a matrix, how the matrices are arranged, what are the elements in a matrix are called as. Matrix is the arrangement of numbers in rows and columns in order to form an order. The horizontal arrangement is called row and the vertical arrangement is called column. Each number in the matrix is called as an element. Therefore, we conclude the first slide as arrangement of numbers in rows and columns. Horizontal is called row, vertical is called column, and each element, each number in the matrix is called element. Then, what are the essential elements of a matrix? First one, it should consist of some numbers or symbols. In order to constitute a matrix, there must be orderly arranged in some rows and columns, and disorderly scattered numbers or symbols will not constitute a matrix. Further, the elements should be so arranged that each of them is capable of being subscripted but its nth row and jth column to locate its position in the matrix. Second one, it consists of some rows and columns. Every matrix should have some rows and columns. The group of rows and columns not completed with its elements as follows will not amount to a matrix. That means they have to follow. It may be noted that an empty space in a row or a column is not equal to 0. Further, the 0 is an element. Here, if there is 0 also, it is an element. That means a matrix which has no elements is called as empty space. Whereas an empty space is never an element of a matrix. Therefore, third one, it must be enclosed by brackets. Must be enclosed by brackets. A group of orderly arranged numbers or symbols to be called a matrix must be enclosed by some brackets which are used to represent a matrix. Next one, it must be subscripted by the magnitude of its order. That means it should be represented as 4 into 3 matrix, 5 into 3 matrix, like that. In a matrix, if the subscript stands like m into n or 4 into 3, it will mean that there are 4 rows and 3 columns in this said matrix. 4 into 3 means the first digit represents the number of rows and the second digit represents the number of columns. Likewise, in set theory, it must be denominated by some capital letter A, B, C, or D, etc. Without proper denomination, any orderly arrangement of numbers or symbols will not be called as a matrix. Besides, the horizontal lines and the vertical lines in which the elements stand orderly placed are respectively called as rows and columns of the matrix. This is what the essential elements of matrices are needed. Coming to operations of a matrix, one is addition of matrices and the other is subtraction of matrices, and the last one is multiplication of matrices. Looking into addition of matrix, you can see A plus B is equal to, there are elements like A1, A2, A3 and A4. When they are added with B1, B2, B3 and B4, the corresponding element in the corresponding row, the corresponding element in the corresponding column must be added. If you observe A1 plus B1, A2 plus B2, A3 plus B3, A4 plus B4. This is the procedure for adding. And the same way, instead of plus, we can write minus. A1 minus B1, A2 minus B2, A3 minus B3, A4 minus B4. In calculating multiplication, somewhat it is complicated compared to addition and subtraction. But if you observe A, B, C are elements of A and E, F, G, H are elements of B, AC, that means the first row must be multiplied with the first column, first element. First row, first element must be multiplied with first column, first element. Second row element must be multiplied with second column element, and both these should be added. AC plus BG, AF plus BH, CE plus DG, CF plus FH. This is 2 by 2 matrices. Next, after multiplication, let us know different types of matrices. Number one is row matrix. If there is only one row and but any other number may be anything, but if there is only one row, it is called as a row matrix. If there is only one column, it is called as a column matrix. Column matrix, row matrix, and next is column matrix. Square matrix, if there are equal number of rows and equal number of columns, that means a square matrix has a number of columns which are equal to the number of rows. A matrix in which number of columns are equal, it is said to be a square matrix. That means 4 by 4, 3 by 3, 2 by 2. These are called as square matrix. When a matrix is said to be a rectangular matrix, if the number of rows is not equal to number of columns, if the number of rows and columns are not equal, they are said to be rectangular matrix. If number of rows and columns are equal, they are said to be square matrix. If all the elements in the diagonal are numbers and the remaining elements are zeros, it is called as a diagonal matrix. Once again, if all the elements in the diagonal are numbers other than zeros and the remaining all the elements in the matrix are zero, it is called as a diagonal matrix. If all the elements in the diagonal are equal and remaining elements are zero, it is called as a scalar matrix. Scalar. If all the elements including diagonal elements are zero, it is called as zero or null matrix. And finally, if the diagonal elements are 1, it is called unit or identity matrix. 1 0 0, 0 1 0, 0 0 1 is identity or unit matrix. With this, we have concluded the topic quantitative methods for managers. We came across 5 units, particularly 3 purely based on statistical knowledge, and the remaining 2 belongs to mathematics part. However, as I said in the first unit, both statistics and mathematics cannot be separated. They are one and the same. Okay, I wish you all the best, students, for your forthcoming examinations. Thank you.